Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a really long time since I filmed, but some things have changed. We moved, we bought a house. I have space now to be able to film. I got a new camera. You got a new room? Did you get a new room?
Yeah.
And I'm back. I'm feeling much better. We're gonna be doing this oil slick look. I've been posting a lot of my looks on Instagram and I've had a lot of requests to start filming again. So here we are. And I hope you guys sit and take a break with us. I think I'm gonna call this Tutorials with Toddlers because you will see my kids. Well, kid mostly. Zacky's just running back and forth in the living room. Oh, but definitely Gavin. Gavin, come say hi.
Hi.
Come here.
Hi.
Bye. Bye. So if you guys want to see how we did this, keep on watching. Anyways, we're gonna get started, and I just wanted to show you guys what the look that I was talking about that I got a lot of requests to do. It's this one right here. It's called Oil Slick, and that's the reflection from right here. You like the reflection from my outdoor lights? That's not a light, that's the sky, the outdoor sky through my window. Anyways, not important. So we're gonna get started. He wants my phone and I'll be right back. All right, let's get started. First, we're gonna take Shape Tape, which is a full coverage concealer. And this is what I'm gonna prime my eyes with. The reason that I do this is because it is full coverage and it'll give the shadows the best opacity they can have. So, maybe I should scoot in. Okay, so this is my mirror. I have to see too. I just like to get it in a way that it'll blend up nicely. Okay, I'm gonna zoom you guys in just a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. So I just primed, and this is, I got a pretty good layer on there, and then I'm gonna take a fluffy brush. This one is the Morphe E20. Looks like this. And I'm gonna start to pat that out in stippling motions. Until we have a nice, even layer. And if you keep patting, it pretty much sets itself. But it's still tacky enough to hold on to the shadows and give that nice color that they're supposed to be. So once we have it like we want, make sure we tuck all our wrinkles in. Okay. See, it pretty much just sets itself, right? So we got a good layer. And now we're gonna jump right into the shadows. Now if it does crease, just pat it out and it'll go right back to the way it was. Oh, my hair's fluffy. Okay, so we are gonna start with the Zulu palette by Julie's Place. Love this palette. Although I wish it had like shade names, but it's okay. Okay, this one's new, so we have to like bend it, you know what I mean? So, we're gonna start with this purple shade down at the bottom. These are huge pans, and I cannot believe they're only $20. I was so amazed because they're so good. So I'm gonna start on a more fluffier brush because I found that if I go in with a denser brush and really pack on the color, it doesn't blend as easily as if I go in with like a brush like this. And this is the Morphe E27. So we're gonna take this right in our crease. Oh, nice purple. We're gonna drag it all the way forward. Really get that color in there. Little part. You have not enough there. Okay. And really don't be afraid to like get in there with the color and blend, because we're going on top of this with another color. So it'll look messy, but don't worry, just keep going. This is a really fun, like, girls' night out look, I feel like, because it's colorful, but not too colorful. So, same palette, we're gonna take the yellow that's on the top, right there. And we're gonna go in with a slightly smaller brush, but still pretty fluffy. Let's see, which one do I want to use? Let's go in with I think this is R39. Oh, I think it's an R39. I've had it for a long time. So the bristles have really focus on the brush. So it's very similar to the MAC 217. Kind of tapered, but fluffy still at the top. So go ahead and coat the tip of your brush, like so. And we're just gonna take that where the purple is, we're gonna go halfway on the purple and then halfway on the lid. Just like this. And where that purple meets that yellow, we're gonna add red. So see how it just starts to really diffuse that purple, and that's what we want it to happen. So just know that sometimes these looks, they do take some time and they do take some blending. Okay, but don't worry. It'll be okay. Nice and bright. All right. Okay, so you're seeing where this purple runs into this yellow. So to make this less of like a brown, I'm gonna take a smaller brush, and this is gonna be more precise. This one is gonna be the Morphe 506. I absolutely love this brush. I cannot say enough good things about it. Focus! It's like small, but it's still bendy enough that it really fluffs the color on without taking too much opacity away. So now we're gonna dive into another palette. I know. It's okay, it's by the same brand. This is the Festival palette by Juvia's Place. Looks like this. Gorgeous colors. We're gonna take this top shade here. It's like a bright red orange. I would try and pronounce the name, but I'm not going to because I don't know how to do it. So, just bright red orange shade. It's O-F-A-L-A. Offala? No, probably not. Yeah, never mind. Okay, so same thing, take it on the tip of your brush, just like this. And right where that yellow meets that purple, that's where we're going in with this shade. Right here. That way there's such a nice transition that happens. Much better. Bring it all the way in. This is such a fun look to do. And see how it helps to transition that purple to that yellow without being so very obnoxious that you wouldn't, at least I wouldn't feel uncomfortable going out with it because it's still like neutral. It's not neutral. But we can pretend, right? Don't be afraid to do stuff like that. Go out with bright pink eyeshadow or bright blue, or do whatever you want. That makes life great. Okay, going back in with the yellow, and we're gonna buff that red out. All the way in. And make sure you're going in with very soft strokes. Telling you, blend your little heart away. So it's really good. And then what I like to do is I like to go in with just a clean brush. Big old fluffy brush, kind of like the one that we used for the purple shade. Yeah, the E27. This one has no product on it, and I like to just fluff out the edges here. That way it looks a little bit more diffused, not so harsh. It gives a good gradient look. Beautiful. Okay, now that we've kind of dissipated all that purple, what we need to do is we need to go back in with just the tiniest bit of purple, just to add a little bit more dimension back into the crease. There we go. I like to go back and forth with the colors. That way they're all really nice and even. There we go. Remember, light strokes. Oh, they are fighting. So if you guys have a 3-year-old, are they getting like crazy? I know. Sorry, toddler emergency. My 3-year-old thinks he's a ninja. He is not a ninja. He just karate chops everybody. Anyways, back to where we were. I'm gonna zoom you guys back in. Okay, so now that we have this nice kind of gradient going up, we're gonna take, okay, so this is the one that I personally use. If you don't have it, it's okay. Okay, so if you don't have this palette, it's okay, don't panic. But any kind of duochrome blue brown that you have would be perfect for this. So I like to use Storm Cloud from the Totally Cute Too Faced palette. It looks like, let me hold it up. It looks like this here, Storm Cloud. I feel like it's a little bit more turquoise than like MAC blue brown, but if you have this one will work. Or if you have, I know there's an inexpensive one, yeah, from Naked Cosmetics called Mother Nature. Same thing, very similar. Yeah. So what I like to do is I'm gonna wet my brush with some setting spray, and here's the brush I want to use. Yeah.
Cool.
I just have a flat synthetic brush. Hi.
Cool. Cool.
This is the Morphe M425. We're gonna get it wet. And, ooh, it's pretty. We're gonna go right into that shadow. And it's beautiful. I love it so much. Your food's done?
Yeah, that food. Not that food.
What did you make?
That
Okay. Let's go right in with this. You're gonna wanna put this all over the lid and slightly up into the crease. I'll show you what it looks like. We want most of that pigment to be on the lid. And then what I like to do is take anything excess and brush it into the crease like this. That way it like automatically blends, automatically, that's a word, automatically blends it into that purple. And see, now we're kind of looking like an oil slick. And it's beautiful. Okay, and there's a couple of different ways. Like if this is too dark, take a metallic blue and put it right on top. I'll show you what that looks like too. Okay, so for right now, this is where we're at. So I have some fallout, which is great when you do your makeup first, because you can just go like this, or your eyes first. Just sweep it away. Good, 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 good. So right now, I have kind of rough edges going from the pigment to the purple, right? So I want to take this smaller crease brush. It's the E17 back into that purple real quick. Oh, the foot's done. Oh, I got it. Got it. And don't use too much. Tap off a lot of the excess. Yeah?
Yeah, that's for that. Full.
Okay, and now, so once we are to this point, now you can leave it like this. Looks pretty oil sticky to me. Or you can take, this is from an old palette, but it was one of the best, you know? The Anastasia Beverly Hills. What is this one called? Shadow Couture World Traveler palette.
Yeah.
Mine definitely got some good use. But you see this bright blue here? What? It's called Azure. Oh, sorry. Should we do this ASMR? Yeah. Same brush. We're gonna take that bright blue.
Wow.
Bright blue.
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 Good word.
Pink.
And we're gonna layer it just on top. Beautiful. Okay, so I'm gonna go off camera, do the rest of my face, and then I'll show you guys what I do for the lower lash line, and then we'll add some lashes. Welcome back. Okay, so I have my base on, got my highlight on. This is Amrezy by Anastasia. Got I just did like a soft contour with bronzer. No contour, bronzer contour. Bronzer contour. And now we're gonna finish our lower lash line and put on some lashes. Because even if your eye look is poopy, you put on lashes, nobody can tell because lashes are amazing. So, I'm gonna start with purple. Purple from the Zulu palette. But we're gonna start on that, not a big fluffy brush, on the E17.
Yeah?
This smaller brush here.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh. Yeah, a little brush.
Oma?
Yeah, those are O's.
Pink.
And pink.
And me pink.
Are you pink?
Oh, pink.
Yes, this is pink too. Okay, I'm gonna talk to them, okay? Can I talk to them?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So we're gonna take our smaller little fluffy brush. We're gonna run the purple right along our lash line. What do you think?
2. Yeah.
Yeah?
2. P. Yeah. La.
Don't afraid to go kind of ham on your lash line, because you can always take your sponge and kind of blend it away, or your brush or whatever you use. Now we're gonna take the red shade, red orange, on our M506, smaller than the last one. And right along where that, like halfway into the purple, halfway into new space. You can hear my background. That's my 3-year-old running a marathon.
No. No.
Into the kitchen.
Mama. Look, green.
Oh, lots of greens, huh?
Green?
Green?
Oh, green.
Perfect. So now we're gonna take a,
Pea.
just the same brush that we used for the yellow. No, I need that open. Can you open it?
Yeah.
Thank you. On the R39. And don't grab as much as you would, as you did on the top, but same thing. So we're gonna take it at an angle, like this, okay? So we have that same, we have that same gradient on our bottom. Really ties everything in together. And then really close to our lash line, I'm gonna take that Storm Cloud shade and and go really close to the lash line. So that part's next. So move it out. Okay, this is the part where we're gonna take our flat synthetic brush. You can just use the same one because we're just gonna use the tip. And it should be still a little bit moist from when we used it before. So I just put that color just on the tip of my brush here. And what I'm gonna do, you can see, is I'm gonna take it almost on my waterline and slightly on my lash line. So it's gonna be just, well, you'll see, watch this.
Me?
Okay, so see, I have some fallout here, but that's okay. And it got really intense really quickly. We're gonna soften it just a bit, but first, I'm gonna take my powder brush. Where did it go? Here it is. I'm gonna wipe that fallout away.
Yeah.
Because I already did my face and I powdered, it comes off, no problem. So, go ahead and take not the brush that we did, the purple, but the brush we did on the red. So your M506, this one. So we're just gonna buff a little bit of this away. No extra product or anything. Just really softening those edges. Just like that. And if you want to, you can take a little bit more of that yellow and really diffuse it out. There's like an airport apparently right above my house. Welcome to California. That was like, I think that was like a military helicopters. That's fun. So I live in San Jacinto. San Jacinto is right smack in the middle. Stop. Of the flight path between, what is the base called? Miramar and 29 Palms. So I get that every single day at my house. Just, I feel like I'm being invaded. Okay.
Me.
Perfect. You can really zoom you in so you can see.
Yeah.
Pretty. That's what it's gonna wanna look like when you're done. Okay, and then you can add lashes. See, look at all my creasing. What happens when you get old? Old. Like me.
This.
32. So what you want to do is you want to have your hand mirror. Mine is Jeffree Star. And you're gonna hold your mirror down here and you're gonna look down and you're gonna go from above and place it. There's so many tutorials on how to do this, but they're so important because if you're just gonna go in, well, guess what? You just curled your lashes. So if you go in like this, what's gonna block? Your lashes. I explained that to a friend of mine the other day and her mind was like, poof, when I was like, yes ma'am. Okay, here we go. So down, come from above. And I like to just like slide it up. And then take my tweezers that I almost dropped and adjust it to where I like. And then I like to let it dry in place. And then I'll like crimp them together with my tweezers. And I like to hold the inner corner. Zachy! A cup! Come say hi, Zachy.
Hi!
Come here, Zachy. Nope, he's out of here. So I'm gonna do the other one. I see like how much drama it adds. Hello. I know, Bubba, you said hi a bunch of times. I'm gonna do the other one and I'll be right back. All done. So I just added my other lash and then I added lip liner in Whirl topped with NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in Abu Dhabi. And I think it's a good pair. What do you think, Gav? Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed spending some time with us and we'll catch you in the next one. Say bye.
Bye.
Bye. What's your name?
Nana.
Gavin.
Nana.
Gavin.
Nana.
Show him your waffle. There it is. You want to go watch your PJ Masks in the living room?
Poo-poo.
Or your poo-poo? I'll be right back.